I hope y'all are doing well. So, like I told you yesterday, we are going to do Poof with Ruffles, and then we're going to add a little bit of curls to bring this color back. Look at our sign. So, it's October, Breast Cancer Month, right? So, that's what we're going to be doing today. Oh, and my nose is running. Look, I had my eyes done. I don't know if you can see, but you probably can't see. I had permanent eyeliner put on my eyes because I can't keep makeup on since I have Bell's palsy. So I fixed that. And it really, I thought it was going to be really scary, but it wasn't. So, enough of that. Okay. So I went ahead and cut the mesh. It's cut at 20 inches. And then this is the one that we're going to do the poof with. Let me show you how pretty our ribbons are. So we've got the white background with the hope. And this, look at this leopard print with the pink. Isn't that pretty? And then we have a pink with the leopard print ribbons and a white. We have a white frame, and they're so pretty. So this gives us a really nice one to do for this month. Okay, so we'll get our frame ready. Bye, y'all. See you tomorrow. Oh, well, my eyes, they just water all the time. And so I can't keep any kind of eyeliner on. So I've been debating about it for like a year. And I finally just decided I was going to go do it. So that's what I did this morning. And I know a couple of y'all were worried about me. I'm totally fine. I had my feelings hurt last night, but I'm over it. I did actually talk to Mary after the live, and we worked things out. She's just really stressed about her mother, and things just, you know, she was just stressed. And so she said things she didn't mean, and that's okay. Forgive and forget, and we move on. All right, so I kind of trimmed it off just to have a nice edge. And I get this question all the time. Can you do poof with the 10-inch mesh? And the answer to that is absolutely. Absolutely you can. So I like to start mine off with a zip tie because then I don't have to worry about it coming loose later. Hello. Okay. See how it's making my nose all runny? Yes, absolutely say a prayer for her mother and her. Okay, so when I do poofs, what I like to do is go all the way across and come back. Yep, sometimes we just need to give people grace and move on. Okay, all the way across. So we skip the first one, we go to the second one. I know, I don't know what it is with them changing that chat. Okay, so over and back. I think if you're on a phone or an iPad that you can hit the little button to take the chat thing out, and then you won't see it at all. Okay, over and back. It makes it a little bit easier to see what's going on. We want to see what's going on, right? Why is this not popping out so I can see? There! Oh, it's working. Okay. Phone, yes. So there's a little button. It looks like almost like a little folder. If you click on that, it'll turn off the comments. And then if you want to say something, you can just turn it back on. That's what I do. So if they get distracting, I'll like turn them off and I'll watch what I'm watching, and then I'll turn them back on if I want to say something. Gotta love technology. Me too. This is the snow ball mesh. Has that little bit of the cotton running through it. Makes it look kind of like snow. I love it. 16 ties, 9 at the bottom and 7 at the top. Okay. So if you're doing ruffles, you would then do a total of 16, 8 and 8. It is 10-inch mesh. You see how cool it is to do it with the 10-inch mesh? Isn't it pretty? All right, so this last one we're gonna go across and then come back. So exact same process we did before. I like to have about 10-inch poofs. Okay. So now, I'm not going to cut it off. I'm just going to keep it on there. And I'm going to go up top. But I'm going to open the ties up top first. Okay. And what I do is I like to go up at an angle and go right in front of a tie. I will use another zip tie and tie it down. So I learned in the past that it either works really well two ways. You either cut it off and go to the top, or you want to put it on a zip tie, because then you don't get that weird little lump in the middle. So, y'all, zip ties are inexpensive. I say go for the zip tie. Same exact process on the top. We skip one, we go to the second, and then we come back. So see, we're skipping the one where we put the zip tie. Okay. And then we pull it out. Yeah, so when you have an odd number, you can either add in another tie, or what you do is wherever you have to put that extra one, that's where your bow goes, or your sign. So there are ways to kind of hide that. See, isn't it pretty to do the poof with the 10-inch mesh? Okay. I like to do my ties this way because then they stay consistent every time. Hello. Okay, so back. So crossed and back. The other thing that really helps when you're doing poofs is these two kind of sharp edges, the rough edges. Make sure you keep them kind of tucked under. I do have a ring at my door, and it does make the ring sound. Yeah, so that's kind of one of the things we have as security at the warehouse. We also have it at home, though, so there's no telling which one's going off. And I tell you what's funny, Bella reacts to it. Like, a lot of times when we order McDonald's or dinner or something, you know, she associates that bell with food or people or something. So she gets all excited when that thing goes off. Okay, so now I'm just trimming it off, and I'll flip it around the back. And tie it down. As you can tell, I really like zip ties. They're like my favorite thing. Now what I did before I was using zip tie, I had a lot of little lumpy things. Alright, so you see how cute that is? And I really love it with this type of mesh because it has a little bit more personality than just like a plain mesh. But this is a really good way if you have two mesh, you really don't want to do the ruffle. You want to do something different. This makes a nice full wreath. Okay, now we cut ruffles with our lighter pink. Now we're gonna cut curls with this. So one of the ways that we like to bring color back up to the top is to cut like 8-inch ruffles and then pull them back up. Helps to get that color dispersed and bring it back up to the top. And it adds a whole nother texture onto the top, right? Because we have these little snowballs. Yeah. So it's pretty exciting. I like it because it's a little different. Sometimes it's fun to do something that's a little different that you haven't done like 100 times, right? Hey, Dustin. How are you? Okay, so that's 8 of them. There are 16 ties on here, so we want at least 16. So I cut it almost all the way through. And then I just come back and trim it. It makes it a little bit easier to put them on top of each other because y'all know me. I will dump something in the floor in a heartbeat, and if they're not rolled together, it's going to end up on the floor. So, Dustin, did you set up your URL? Or are we going to have to go over that? We may have to go over that. Dustin hit his first milestone on YouTube, which is awesome, right? URL is set and easy to find. I love it. Okay, let's just do like 2 more. Then we should have enough. That's awesome. So, let's see. Let's clean this up a little bit. There we go. All right, now we're ready. So like normal, we're going to put them in bunches, in groups. Okay, so remember we have these 2 ribbons and these 2 ribbons. I really love this one. Will I be making a Christmas wreath kit? Yes, ma'am. We have a nutcracker coming up next month. We have gingerbread this month. We have several planned. We have an owl kit planned. What else do we have planned? We have an ice skate kit planned. We have a gold, rose gold and cream kit planned. That one is gonna be the bomb. Alright, so I'm going to tuck this edge under and then go straight up the center. Remember, you're just gathering it to get that ruffle. And then I'll just kind of keep that edge tucked under so it doesn't fray. Then I'm going to take this curl, put it right on top. So see how we're bringing that color back to the top. And then gather our ribbon in the middle, and we will put it on as one grouping, one bunch. Okay. We'll pull our ribbons out. That. Make sure our little curls are up and our ruffles are spread out. Now you're not going to ruffle these against each other in this case because it's on the poof method, so it's a little bit better. Almost 300. Look at you go. He's going to be hitting that next milestone before you know it. It is a pretty pink, right? What I like is one is darker and one is lighter, so you have that really nice contrast. And it's what's in these ribbons, right? So they have darker pink and lighter pink. So that works out really well. Okay. Fold it over. Now, if you can't do all this in your hand, use your bow maker, use pipe cleaners, use your Bodabra. Any of those work great. Sometimes my hands hurt and I can't do it, and sometimes they're okay. Today, they seem to be pretty good. Just my eyes are bugging me. Of course, I did that to myself. So I have no one to blame but me. However, I'm really happy with how they turned out, so it was worth it. It was a little scary having the needle near my eye, but the lady did awesome. I will be on tomorrow at 7. I had to think about it. Are you on tonight, Dustin? I need to come watch if you are. Okay. You could also take it, place it down. Just kind of tie it once, like this. For me in the past, these type of wreaths have always done well. I won't rub it. I haven't rubbed it at all. Oh, was she? My aunt had breast cancer. She actually passed from it, but it was a very long time ago. It's a very sad thing. There we go. It's in pretty much most every family, you know. Cancer, horrible thing. 6 p.m. tonight. Ooh, I'll be at home. I'll hop on and watch you. Yeah, on Thursdays I actually go home a little early. It's nice. I feel like, there we go. That's a little better. Like it wasn't in the right spot. Yes, ma'am. You want to see the side? There you go. The gingerbread is actually already out here, so if you were waiting on it, it is. I recorded it, so it is sitting on the page, ready to watch. Yeah, it does hit lots of families. It's terrible, terrible disease. Keep hoping in our lifetime they will find some kind of cure. But who knows, they may already have a cure. Okay. Your sisters, yeah. It's a tough disease. Very tough. Yeah, no, I'm excited. I don't get to watch others very often. just because I'm here. I generally work pretty late. I'm like an 8 to 8 kind of, well, really 8 to 9 kind of person, except Thursdays. Because that's the night that my husband gets to stay up a little later. I do this now when I say this wreath, I mean breast cancer is what I mean. But yes, this style of wreath does usually sell well for me, but honestly the other ones sell well as well. Anything I have with mesh sells well. Sometimes we have to hide them around here so they don't disappear too quickly. Oh, that's awesome. Some people just, I think you have to have that, you know, spirit to get through things like that. Amazing. It's amazing what people go through and do well. I'm just going to go ahead and do one at a time. I'm very glad she's cancer-free. I had cancer, but it was cervical. And I was like 18. It was a long time ago. Thankfully, it didn't come back. I was very lucky. They found it, like, I only had certain spots. I was just a very lucky person. Wow, that's amazing. 30 years cancer-free. That's awesome. Okay. There we go. See, isn't it cute and full? I love it. I really like to be able to see all my mesh, which is one of the reasons that I bring the mesh back up to the top. But you know, some people really like to see a lot of ribbon. So if you want to see a lot of ribbon, cut your ribbons a little bit longer than I do. I do this because I spent all this time putting the mesh on the bottom. I want to see it. So that's me. That's what I like to do. Okay, let's see, we're back to the white. Yeah, things have come a long way, haven't they, in our lifetimes? Just think what it'll be like in our children's lifetimes. There we go. I really like this kind of dark and light together. Remember, you can always do different shades of a color together. What did you? Oh, ballet tutus, right? Yeah. Those were fun. Who doesn't want to wear a ballet tutu? Well, I mean, you know, when you're young and you don't have areas that you wouldn't want to enhance. My sister-in-law, she makes the cutest little tutus for my niece. Oh, they're so cute. I've made her some little headbands with tulle and stuff. She loves stuff like that. Cake. I need cake. Okay, so we have one left on the bottom. And then we'll go to the top. Thank you for liking and sharing. If I'm not responding, the gingerbread is this month's kit. Yes, ma'am. If I'm not responding a ton, it's because I can't see very well. My eyes are just not great today. It's because they put all that stuff in my eyes. You love seeing the pipe cleaners? Yeah, sometimes I'll leave them out because I think they enhance and look really cute. And sometimes not. It just depends, right? It depends on the, well, there was one. Depends on the project. If you're hearing a dinging, that's that's my shop button going off. Yeah. I will show you, if you want to see what this month's kit came out like after we get done with this, I'll pull it off the wall and show it to you. Yep, and it'll be all month. It is pink and white and red gingerbread. It came out so cute. Okay, so going to the top. See, if we didn't bring the hot pink up, you wouldn't be able to tell as much. It wouldn't be as obvious that we had hot pink. Whoops. Let's put it the right way. There we go. Can you see? See, I love those colors together. This way we don't lose that pretty hot pink. I like pink for Christmas. I also like red and turquoise, black and white. I like it all. My mom is very, very traditional, so she really likes red and green. So I always do something red and green for her. And she likes things, like especially at Christmas, very, you know, done up. Very decorated. Okay. Let's put this down. So see how you gather your ribbon just like you gather your mesh. I always like to get, there, that little curl, and on the top I'm going to spread my ribbons out. You see how the two pops of white lighten the whole wreath up so it's not really dark and overly pink? As if you didn't have those pops of white, it would be very, very pink, which we want pink, but we want some, I know, right? I want all the themes for Christmas too. agree. I like it. Last year I made her and my brother you know, garland for the mantle. It turned out so cute. And they love it. That's all that matters. Doing okay, Daddy? He's over there rolling ribbon. You need a mansion so that you can put a different theme in every room. Can I do all purple again? Oh, I'd love to do that. Y'all know that's my favorite color. This is my mom's favorite color. Pink. Pink is not my favorite color. I don't dislike it. It's just not my favorite. Right? I agree. I don't want to cover it up too much so you can't see all the pretty mesh. Yes, you know I'm going to say yes to an all purple wreath. I also want to do a couple flower wreaths. Do you ever watch, I think it's Julie's Wreath Boutique? I think that's it. Anyways, she has the prettiest flowers, and I have been wanting to try those. You'll save a room for me to do all purple. I love it. I love it. I'll take it. I keep saying if I ever win the lottery, of course I'd have to play, I'm going to have a wreath compound. Wouldn't that be fun? Poppy one, please. Okay. Purple Christmas. Ooh, I like it. Your bedroom is hot pink. You have a very understanding husband. Hey, your favorite color is your favorite color. Okay. Carson's favorite color is black. Gracious. But hey, it's his color. He gets to pick it. I do too, right? Aren't her flowers so pretty? So we're going to try a couple of her flowers. She's the flower queen. So we'll try some of the flower queen's designs. I haven't done one in a really long time, so I thought it'd be really fun. She seems very sweet. I don't think I've ever met her, but she seems very sweet. So, grab my little curl here. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I don't think my husband would be willing to paint our room purple. I don't know, maybe. I've never asked him. We do have purple towels in our bathroom, though. I have to get my purple in somewhere. It's Julie's Wreath Boutique. Now, Julie at Southern Charm, she doesn't really do flowers. She does more like, she does way more florals. She's the floral girl. So, yeah, Julie's Wreath Boutique. We'll have to use our wood burning tool and everything, so you can see it. She's on Sundays, Betty says. Well, y'all have to go over there and tell her I said she has beautiful flowers. Flower wreaths. I love it when I find someone who really inspires me, because then I come up with ideas. I think that's the best part, right? Is you get to inspire others and others get to inspire you. That's weird. She seems like it. She does seem like she's a sweetheart. Like, you can generally tell, you know, how people are. There we go. I believe it is 6. I don't know. Is she Eastern Standard Time or is she Central Standard Time? I'm not sure. Do y'all who watch her, do you know what time it is? Is it Central or Eastern? Well, you should go check her out. You know how we like to spread the love here. Especially to other people on YouTube and Facebook. Poking myself. There we go. Oh, see how nice and full that is? Eastern Standard Time, y'all. 6 o'clock on Sunday. Hey, Brenda. Y'all, Brenda has a new website. Are you ready for people to check out your website? What's the website address? Oh, and y'all, if you have custom sign requests, Brenda loves custom sign requests. See how pretty that is? Look at that. See how thick it is? So you can still see, when you're up close, you can still see some of the brighter pink in there. But pulling it up on top really helps so that you can still see it. She's in Michigan, so she's Eastern. Okay. Woo, cold. She's in one of those cold places. Wow, Kathy's had no pain after her surgery. How lucky. Thank you. I'm so glad you like it. I like it. Okay. Okay, so we're going to, y'all, it has glitter all over it. We're going to punch a hole in the top with our middle hole punch and one in the bottom. Was your dad colorblind? It is Busy Bee Custom Creations Store.com. Busy Bee Custom Creations Store.com. Okay. That is wonderful. That's always such a nice, wonderful thing. The wire is 26 gauge. So I like to use 26 gauge for my signs. With wire, the way wire works is the higher the gauge, the thinner the wire. So you see how it's really thin? So I double it up and I twist it at the bottom. And then we're going to take one of our awesome weaving needles. Yeah, I think Brenda's doing well again. She is feeling much better. How wonderful, Sandra. Okay, so we're going to put it on top. I'm just going to take, so we threaded it just like a regular needle. And I'm just going to pick a spot and push right down through the mesh. So mesh has lots of tiny little holes in it, and it is not going to hurt your mesh at all. Oh, I have a rustic woodsy Christmas wreath planned. I do. I also have a horse wreath planned. I was waiting for the pine and stuff to come back out because I want to use pine to do it. So we're going to kind of pull out our ribbons a little bit. Okay. So the sign says believe. Okay. And what's great is we have, did I put that back? I must have. We have all different colors of these ribbons. So we can do all different colors, color cancers. So that's the plan, is to do different ones. I know you love horses. I know you've been waiting patiently for me to do that. I ran out of time last year. Well, thank you. I'm so glad. Okay. I left all of the ties out because I want that little bit of white to continue to shine through. Look how pretty this is. Look how pretty that is. See that? Can't see the frame. See, from the back it looks nice and neat. Oh, I love that. Okay, let me see. Someone asked about this. Okay. This is the wreath of the month. And yes, there is enough supplies to do every single thing I did on this wreath because I made it from one of the packs that we pack up. See, it has little mini bows on it. Has a little Candyland Express sign. I love this gingerbread ribbon with the little snow edge on it. It's so pretty. I finally got a hookup on my wall. They're supposed to start construction in like 2 weeks. So it would look great in a hospital breast cancer area. I have to go get my mammogram soon. I wonder if I should take it over there. That might not be a bad idea. Thank you. What does that say? Y'all, my eyes are awful today. I'm sorry about that. I just can't. They just keep watering, so. Thank you. All right, well, I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful night. I have the snowman kit recorded, and it will be up tomorrow night. Well, thank you so much. I will try to do a Christmas swag kit. I have to see what I can come up with. So, have fun cooking. Thank you. I'm so glad you like them. All right. So look for that tomorrow. It'll be out. I'll probably schedule it for around 8 o'clock. And that's the one with the Christmas snowman. This guy. This little one. This is the bow that I made to go with it. All right. I hope y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you guys probably on Monday if I don't see you before then. The website for the signs is, thank you, Dustin, it's shop, so S-H-O-P, hardworkingmom.com. That's it. Good night. I'm going to go hang out with my husband. All right, y'all have a great night, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Thanks for watching.